without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Buccaneers. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
So again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Squeeze, double. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. All day, baby. All day. Hey, check it. Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
At after the sack on first down. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Johnson.
34-yard line.
And all the way down to the 5.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I'll pick up
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
lining up for the
An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught left side by Hilton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Johnson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Harris has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
He'll take over 1st.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Running from the gun, Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
T.Y. Hilton on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it drops down incomplete.
Marcus Williams
thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Here's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Saints.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Brady again. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Being chased out left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
For the 2-point.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Buccaneers 30. Saints 23.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On the handoff.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 37. Saints 23.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
It don't matter.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
By the Saints.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. They'll look to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Alert 3. Hey, Alabama. Hey, 66. I got him. On me. 72.
Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. He's checking.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
By the Saints.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
35.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 4-yard line.
To Johnson again. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Lutz's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's outfield. Hey, it's out of bounds. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Target 50.
To throw again. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking deep for Hilton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 27. So don't say nothing. Mike 28.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carry on Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 45, Buccaneers 37.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Brady now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Brady, after what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
I'm coming after you. No.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh. There you go on the field, but okay, I see you. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Brady. Flush to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. To throw is Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.